Hello, my name is FromtheVoid, and you are listening to the full album stream. Congratulations for having this attention span. Enjoy. This is probably the smoothest listen you could have of it. I just wanted to introduce you. This is a very thematically relevant EP to the new years. It's all about change. It's all about self-appreciation, appreciation of others, and the ability to critique and question. That is all. Have a good one. At the end of every war you meet these fallen stars. They say come to us. You gotta recollect these scattered memories of yours. Time and time again, time catches up to you. So you gotta make some rhymes to make a good time. You gotta find miles till you're 10 feet under. So why don't you become a thunder that'll cascade age-old rhythms? Become the modern mythos. Find yourself collecting the moss. The trees tend to agree with these heavy-handed compliments. I gotta ask, what the fuck is the point of life? Do we just keep going and going till we can't anymore? What's our legacy? How many legs do we have to break till we break the very thing that makes us make? All our DNA defined by hereditary conundrums that not a single soul can comprehend. We fill our void with the loud drum. We fill our void with the dumb and numb. We fill our void with the best we can. Okay, bring it back some. Our legacy should not be defined by the present. There's gotta be some final goal that makes us proud in the last moment. So we feeling like we have to be full of antidepressants. Meteor is becoming the ultimate dopamine parasite. So we gotta hit it with the pesticide. No real fun, no drug to keep us down. Keep thinking that hit dope of yours is gonna help. No dopamine is coming too soon. All these thoughts, thinking I can save shit, protect shit, it's never gonna happen. The ultimate evils are all around us, they're poking their shots. Stop acting so hard, bro. That coldness will make you freeze. Gotta get rid of all this hypothermia, warm yourself up some. Nothing's as solid as melting your heart. The world needs more of that, so let's bring the heat. Talk all that piece and shit, but I gotta find a way to define what's going on in my brain. Talk all these rhythms, all these rhymes and reasons, but when the violence takes over, I gotta realize the brain is just a muscle you can conquer like any other. You gotta develop it and develop it and all that good shit. So come around to it, man. Open all the good cans. It's all about what you can do, not what you should do. Minds can be weak when surrounded with weak people, so you gotta make sure every week you're getting closer and closer to better people, better minds, better surroundings. Don't wanna sound dramatic, but I feel like there's a voice in my head. Don't wanna sound dramatic, but I feel like I'm gonna end up dead. Do I even have any free will? Do I even have the will to live? Does this
just want me to die? Or is there a reason why I'm thinking this shit every second ever since I was 4 years old? One thing I gotta ask the Christians, if God created us in His image, did He think the same things humans think on a daily basis? 8 years old speaking to God, that's the why people think of the things they think, beating their wives, beating their children, raping everybody. Christians are good at consistently blaming the wrong people, so I gotta ask that God, why did He make them objectified? Why did He make sex a thing? Why did He make these temptations exist? So many lives get ruined because of it. So did God think of that? Did He want those lives to be ruined? Think of that. There we go again, I keep on thinking of issues of a scale that are bigger than me. So I gotta go back to me. Who am I? What have I done? What is this brain of mine doing? I feel like it's trying to kill me every day, trying to get rid of the people around me, trying to make sure I push everyone away. I don't wanna do that. I love the people around me. So tell me, why are you trying to give me some part of mine? Do things that I should never be thinking of. I want to get rid of that shit from my subconscious and my conscious. I don't even want it in any conscious in my 19 years old. I felt the greatest I ever had, getting hurt by people I love and always have. I just wanna know why I still get these violent thoughts on the way back to my home. I wanna know why I am the way I am. I wanna know why I can't just have a moment of peace and have it last. I wanna know why I have to be so ambitious and make me my own ass. Constantly regretting everything I've done, good or bad. I don't give a shit. I always regret it.
Suicide, homicide, all these thoughts overwhelm my brain. These moments of anger are moments of drain. I often look to the sky and think, God, why must these thoughts be? I'm no believer, but I'm a wanderer. I then look down, food in hand, headphones on head. I see two people, Christians. They ask me if I believe in God. I'm no believer, but I'm a wanderer. But God, I wish I had said I was a critic. I engaged in this conversation, knowing full well what would be said. If you don't believe in God, you shall repent in hell. But they asked me a question, do I believe in the afterlife, hell or heaven? No, nothingness, I said. They tried to trip me with guilt. What about the children who die? I said, there is nothing for them too. But what I wish I had said was, God allowed there to be nothing for them. Children died to man's own wickedness. If God had designed all that man think or live in, God designed the wickedness too. I wish not to make people ashamed of their beliefs. Faith is beautiful, but when you're in an echo chamber defined by contradictions and lack of responsibility, these are the questions one must face. If God decides to step of every man, and man decides to cause by the heart, what about the sinners, the ones who decide to kill and rape, who had a hand in every step that Hitler made? I call myself an atheist, but at a young age I would try to find comfort in some higher life form, whether it's Mother Nature, God or another force. But I realize now that when we have the day of judgment, if it will come to us, I think we should point our fingers back at God, because He created this reality for us. If God decides every step, then what about the steps of the sinners? What about the people whose main goal in life is to kill, is to rape, to murder, to do all the worst they could possibly think of? Do we just keep putting blame in the sick, twisted game, or do we just point our fingers at the man who created the name? Life and creation. Always question your creator.
can I say I'm fighting a real struggle when people are fighting the physical world? All I'm doing is fighting the mental. I get it, there's a lot on my toll, but I gotta make sure I get to that main goal that I've been working towards for days and days, hours and hours. I wanna make sure that the man I see in the future is a man I can't recognize. The person I see in the past, I'll never recognize him. He ain't me. I just wanna make sure that I'm always improving, getting to that point where I know that I am a man who develops, evolves every second, every hour, every day, and I fucking don't give a shit about making sure everybody wants me to be the person they see of me. I wanna practice meditation so I can meditate on the thoughts that used to keep me up every night, every fight. I wanna make sure I rationalize that shit so I become a stronger mind, a stronger being, a stronger kind. Always practicing kindness, making sure everybody around me only feels warmth. I like the cold, I like the breeze on my skin, but I wanna make sure that no one ever feels that shit I feel. I wanna make sure the thoughts I think, they don't travel to any other soul. I lay down every night, my hand getting lower and lower. I reach out under my underwear. I create something I call self-love. I do it every night. Masturbation is a ritual. It's called self-love. So why do I get so many thoughts of killing myself? Wanting to end the man I currently am. Maybe if I improve, that's just losing my identity. Who am I to make some tea? Who am I to wake up every morning? Wake up, open my eyes. Who am I to play guitar? Who am I to practice all these things I wanna learn? Practice all these things I wanna believe in. Practice makes perfect, but I feel I'm too scared to do the practice that will make myself my best self. My best self is my best self. I gotta remind myself of that, but sometimes I'm too scared to become my best self, cause maybe my worst self is what people around me really want. Sitting on the park bench, hands in pockets, looking at the old men who walk past. I think soon they're gonna have have to pass on. I know it's a fuck for about some strangers, but you have to think that you're gonna become one of them, one of them, one of them. Soon you're gonna have to have less hair. You're gonna grow gray and gonna be wrinkly, but I'm fine with that. My body is just my body. I want to focus on the man I am. I want to be humble, want to be true. I want to make everything around me as real can be. So I say I love the trees and the grass. I make sure the only thing I walk on is grass. And I look to the sky, the birds fly by. I have a smile on my face. That smile could cure 1,000 cancers. This distraction I felt in my bones, shake my bones around, shake the ashes. I remain above the forest, my doom and my gloom. Life starts to down all around the world. A light we've not seen before, a light untouched by humanity. This change, this size covering, it's needed, it's needed, it's needed for change. I wish I could say through love I found a way to keep myself keep